First of all, congratulations. It's a masterpiece, and I think I haven't seen a movie like this in a very long time. And I'm opposed to horror movies, so I've really watched all 133 minutes.
Professor, meine Träume werden dunkler. Kommt das Böse aus unserem Innern oder aus dem Jenseits?
Robert, do you wish for every 9-year-old child around the world to be able to watch your version of Nosferatu in order to become a great filmmaker?
So I watched the Murnau film when I was 9. I don't think that this film is appropriate for 9-year-olds. Although I also saw the Coppola version when I was 9, and certainly seeing Gary Oldman as a werewolf, like having sex with Sadie Frost in the graveyard, probably messed me up for life. So there you go.
In a good way, I would say. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to enjoy it.
Have this genius.
Exactly. Nicholas, I mean, there's so many amazing sequences in this movie. It's like a painting, and you can, watch it over and over again, and you will always find something new. What was it like to play that first meeting between your character and Count Orlok? Was it something that the two of you and Bill, rehearsed, or was it for you the first time that you actually stepped on set and saw him in full gear, the way that he talks, the way that he walks, the way that he breathes?
We had rehearsed, because the way that Rob and Jaron, his DP, work is the camera's planned out very much where it's going to be and how it's going to flow through the scenes. So you have to know exactly where you're going to be. But it was still, for me, probably one of the first times working with Bill with everything combined. I'd got kind of sneak peeks of his look and heard recordings of his voice, but I hadn't seen it all mixed together. And it's such an astounding performance. I mean, his ability to ground everything in truth and history makes that character far more terrifying than any other version of it that I've encountered.
The great thing is your character's journey is as amazing as, the journey that Count Orlok has. In what way would you describe the version of your character, and especially the way that he changes from the beginning to the end of the movie?
It's really, I think, growing up in many ways. He's naive, and I think he's someone, he's kind of the opposite of Lily's character, Ellen, who she has this darkness inside of her. I think Thomas has kind of suppressed and steered away from anything like that, and has kind of misguidedly imagined that, this promotion and more money will solve all their woes, and then actually kind of unleashes a terrible plague and a monster on Visberg. So it's and then loses everything. So it's quite a tragedy for him. Yeah.
Robert, I mean, it's amazing, because you just mentioned you saw the movie for the first time when you were 9, the original one, and since then, and I think it has become, a dream of yours to actually create a movie and make a movie out of it. You've done a school play that ended up being played on a different kind of theater stage. You just mentioned Lily and her character. She's haunted by nightmares and, by the curse of Count Orlok. Being so much in love with this whole genre and the storyline, and being so deeply involved in researching everything, what were your dreams like while you were shooting the movie? I mean, could you keep it separate from the setting that you've created?
If I have nightmares that are influential to the storytelling, they tend to happen in the script writing phase. Like when we're shooting, 12-hour days in Prague, like I'm basically put myself into my coffin and, nail it shut to try to get as much rest as possible. So, but yeah, I mean, I think, there was a hunger for always being in this world. And even in post-production, generally, I hate what I've made so much that I'm just trying to write the next thing. Like, I mean, I'm there in a room every day, but with repulsion. But with this, I was still going home and watching like 2 old horror movies every night, thinking like, how could I make this better? How could the sound design be better? Maybe this, So this was definitely a different feeling, a different kind of obsession, which was wonderful.
I mean, next to you as a filmmaker, I think the great thing about you, Nicholas, as an actor, and especially the group of actors and actresses, it seems like you were all working as a team, especially during the ones that you love to shoot, with the camera, DOP with Blaschke. And Aaron is a dear friend of yours. Did that make it easier, especially in the scenes between the two of you, you know, portraying friends on screen and being friends off screen.
Yeah, I think so. That's always. I mean, I'm such a fan of Aaron as an actor. I think he's so talented, and to get to finally work with him. When Rob said he was going to play that character, I was really happy because I just I like him as a friend, and then I think he's brilliant as an actor. So to get to be in scenes with him finally, that was a highlight for me. But you're right, it is really because of the manner of how the film's composed. It makes it so beautiful to watch and really draws you in that terrifying manner. But then also it means that everyone on set has to be really switched on and focused, and everyone's really got that common goal to work towards, and Rob really galvanizes everyone to bring their best to set. So it's a good environment to work in.
It worked out brilliantly. Congratulations once again.